Hi, Hilary here, coming to you from my home office, my Zen den, practicing social distancing. A word that's definitely become much more common in the last couple days, and something I really want to talk to you about. Okay? So many of you know that I've been doing this Holistically Healthy Challenge for the month of March. I decided to do it without even thinking about what was going on and not even being really aware of what was going on in the beginning of March to the extent that it reached. But I decided to do it because March is my birthday month, it's National Nutrition Month, it's spring, and I thought what better time to challenge myself to live more holistically than this time. So here we are, day 16, and I thought this would be a perfect time for the challenge to be connecting. Here's why. Social distancing does not mean social disconnecting. Quite the contrary. This is actually a really good opportunity to reach out to more people. You know, this is really something that could be beneficial if we look at it that way. We are so lucky to live in the digital age where we can connect with others on a more global level, and they don't have to be in the room, and they don't have to be face to face. I mean, we can talk, we can laugh, we can cry, we can play games, we can work out, we could perform, we could teach, listen, learn, all of that, and so much more. And the best part is, you don't even have to leave your home, you don't have to use copious amounts of hand sanitizer, and you can do it from the protection of your own environment, right? So if you're going to spread something, I would say spread compassion, spread kindness, spread humor, spread your talents, share yourselves, because that could be contagious too. And what is so amazing is just in the short amount of time that we've been having to do this social distancing, there have been so many of you that are sharing your talents and sharing who you are and sharing your gift and your craft and your skills, and doing so in a way that it is touching, moving, and inspiring others. So please continue to do what you're doing, and thank you. So much gratitude seeing that happening. Don't stop, because I'm interested too. So if you're having difficulty with this, which is common, and I've had some moments myself, truly that's understandable. But here's a really important thought that I've been thinking about. If you live with others, what a bonus it is to be able to enjoy this quality time that you don't normally have because you're running around doing, life's happening, you have responsibilities that are taking you away, you have to leave your home, you have to go to school, you have to go to work, whatever it is, right? What a gift to have this quality time. And if you live alone and by yourself, what an unbelievable gift it is to be able to have time for deeper understanding and to connect to self. We are being called to slow down and stay present. That's how I see it, you know? And that can be really empowering and inspiring in itself. And yes, it can be challenging. Trust me, I get it. I've had to spend the last week reconstructing and reorganizing an entire college curriculum for my students as a college professor so that I could take my classes online. That's one. I had to move all my health coaching and my havening techniques clients and start telecommuting, solely telecommuting during this time, and create more time and more space to be able to take more clients. You know, and that in itself has been a challenge, you know, creating more time still so that I have time for self-care. But we are social creatures, you know, and in this process, I've been trying to learn something from it. Just in this weekend alone that passed. In fact, I took 2 online workshops trying to learn more about how to connect more with people through creating different kinds of workshops and different programs. And it's been really interesting, you know, something I might not have done right now because it wasn't so important, but now it is. And for my on-camera work and my journalism work, I just need to create the space to leave it up to those who are head of production to make important decisions, to make sure they're taking care of our health, and trust the best decision is being made. And just continue to create my own videos, right? if there's no work, create it, as they say. And then there's financial concerns, and I know many of you are out there have been expressing that as well. I get it, me too. But all I can say is that we have to take it day by day. Take it day by day. And still make sure that you have time for self-care. Because if you're not good for anyone else, right? So yes, I understand there's uncertainty, but that's going to be there whether you stress about it or not. The difference is, how do you want to take that uncertainty and use it for good, right? I wonder what would happen if you made a choice to focus on how to do better and to be better for yourself and for others, and see how it impacts not just you, but others around you. Going back to community, right? As a health practitioner, just in that part of my business, I'm seeing this as an opportunity to reach people more on a global level, to be able to help people through their healing, and seeing what I can do in that capacity. And teaching my on-camera presentation students and my clients how to truly connect through the internet. This is new for a lot of you as well. So the one tip I can give you there is that while we might not be in the room, because we're talking into a camera, you're still in the room. Treat it as though there's an audience of one. And that audience of one allows you to connect with that one person that you're visualizing. And then in that, you actually connect with more people because you're engaging and you're intimate and you're connecting. That is the word, connecting. So, and the other thing to think about is that miles aren't what separate people. Okay, in this global village we live in today, miles don't separate people. Your thoughts, your moods, and your behaviors are what separate people. So, how do you want that to go, right? That's the big question. And in this last week, I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out how I'm going to provide more service in health and healing and connection. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me, friends, family, clients, students, and they're sharing their discomfort, they're sharing their frustration, they're sharing unrest, and I get it. I hear you. I want to help. I plan to help. I'm actually working on creating something right now to where I can be more of service, and how I could share more about focusing on how to thrive safely during this time and during this epidemic, and then how we can move forward and do so long term, because it shouldn't just be about the now. We're not just connecting now. We should learn how to connect fully and thrive fully so that we can take it forward and pay it forward into the future. How do we take a deep breath and deal with the present is the big question. And then from that, if we start there and we can answer that question, we just take a moment to kind of sit back and answer that question. When we know that, that is when we can plant the seeds. That is when we can get rooted, and that is when we will start beginning to flourish and thrive and move forward, right? This isn't going to be here forever. We're already seeing other countries over the hump, and we'll be there too. But we just need to connect and stay present and stay positive in order to do so. So, stay tuned. Thank you for listening. And if anyone wants to connect with me, I encourage you to do so. If anyone wants to reach out to me because you're feeling unrest from things and you're feeling uneasy and stress and anxiety, reach out to me. I'm here for you. I have tools that can help you heal. And as I've already shared, this is about community. So continue to do what you're doing. And remember, we're all a part of it. And on that note, I love you all.